Hello? Hey, you! Is this the complaint department? Because I want to complain.
You want to complain? Look at this shirt. I've only had it a week and the seams are already starting to fall apart. My socks keep falling down, and can you believe I paid $20 for this haircut? I have a terrible headache, my carpal tunnel is acting up, and I can feel my elbow. I thought you weren't supposed to be able to feel your elbow. What if I bump it on something? Now it's gonna hurt. And don't even get me started on people who drive too slow.
Excuse me, is this the complaint department?
This is the virtual complaint department. Which reminds me, one of those irritating things is people can't see the obvious. I mean, you're talking to me on a computer monitor, which you started by clicking the complaint department link. Not to mention, there are literally dozens of complaints spewing out of my mouth right now. And still you ask, is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I am supposed to complain to you.
It's a joke. You know, someone comes into the virtual complaint department expecting to complain, but then has all these complaints thrown at them. A tables are turned sort of thing.
Oh, I see. Very good. That's actually pretty funny.
Most people don't think so.
Well, complaints are usually attached to emotions, so you probably catch them off guard.
Anger.
What?
Anger is the only emotion attached to complaints.
What about frustration?
A relative of anger.
A relative?
Annoyance, irritation, fury, rage, antagonism, resentment, ire, wrath, and frustration. All relatives of anger. No matter how you slice it, people are mad.
We have a right to be mad. Take my complaint, for example.
Hey, could you do me a favor?
Well, I don't think...
Could you watch the complaint department for me while I go get a Diet Pepsi? Come on, I'll just be a second. I'm dying of thirst. I started licking the water on my screensaver, and you can guess how good that is.
But I wouldn't know what to do.
There's nothing to it. You just sit there and look into your computer. Someone comes online, and you answer the complaint.
I don't know. I came here to complain, and now you're asking...
You can do it. You're great with people.
I am?
Sure, you were great with me. And you look really good on camera.
But I can't be in charge of an entire department.
The link says complaint department, but they really just mean this chat room. Thank you so much. I'll be back in a jiff.
Is there a PDF form we fill out or anything?
Excuse me, is this the complaint department?
No, it isn't.
But the link said complaint department.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, I meant to say yes, it is. Actually, it's the virtual complaint department. See, my shirt is only a week old, and the seams are already starting to fall apart.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I wish to register a complaint.
Okay, what seems to be the problem?
This right here is the problem.
Is that goo?
No, it is not goo. They changed my favorite cookie after years and years of creating, producing, and selling the perfect cookie. And they changed it. And I do not like the change.
Looks like goo.
It is not goo. It is part of the changed cookie I do not like.
That doesn't look like a cookie.
I told you, it is not the cookie. It is part of the cookie.
The part of the cookie you don't like.
Exactly.
May I ask what kind of cookie it is?
I don't know what kind of cookie it is now that they've changed it, but it used to be the perfect blend between the rudimentary flavors to delightfully crunchy, perfectly corpulent chocolate just surrounding a wondrous vanilla cream icing, creating a sandwich-style confectionery with impeccable altitude for immersing in a bovine liquid refreshment.
An Oreo.
In a nutshell. And, as everyone knows, the Oreo used to have the perfect cookie-to-cream ratio at 71% cookie to 29% cream, creating a piquancy of residence of recompense after one's ultimate demise.
Heavenly flavor?
Exactly. Now, the ratio of cream has changed from 29% to 58%. I've had to scrape off half of the frosting just to enjoy my beloved cookie.
29 to 58? Oh, I see. You bought the double stuffed.
Double stuffed?
Yeah, they came out with double stuffed Oreos. That was several years ago. But you can still get the regular kind.
I can?
Yeah, just read the package. There's other flavors too. Gold vanilla, Neapolitan, mint, birthday cake, banana split, peanut butter, and of course, double stuffed.
Guess I should have read the packaging. But what am I going to do with all this extra icing?
Save it. Maybe they'll come out with a just perfectly corpulent chocolate disc flavor.
Wouldn't that be something?
Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you watch the complaint department for just a sec? I have a sudden craving.
No, I will not. I wouldn't even know what to do.
Here, I'm sending you our online complaint forms. I'll be right back.
You dumb imbecile!
Excuse me?
I bought a brand new 74-inch high-definition flat screen TV from you not a week ago, and now it's not working.
You didn't buy it from me.
Well, not you specifically, but from your online store, and I want to know what you're gonna do about it.
Let's see. I'm sure there's something. Here we are, the television complaint form. Let's go down the list to see if we can rectify the problem.
Fine. And sorry about the insult when I came online. Sometimes I just get carried away.
Apology accepted. Number 1. What seems to be the problem?
I was watching my favorite program, World's Dumbest Imbeciles, when all of a sudden the screen went dark.
Was there a number on the screen, like a channel number or a cable provider logo?
No, it was completely dark. No number, no logo, no picture whatsoever.
Let's see. Did you try the on button?
Of course I tried the on button. That's the first thing I did. Then I tried every other button and still nothing.
Did you check the cables are connected to the back of the TV?
That's the next thing I did. I checked every cable on the back of the TV, and there are a lot of them. I got cables going to the DVD player, cables going to the cable box, cables going to my kid's gaming system, and cables going to the modem. But I made sure each one of them were secure. Then I tried the on button again, and the on button on the TV, and the on button on the remote. Still nothing.
Okay, next, there's a big thick cord on the back of the TV that needs to be plugged into the wall. Did you make sure it's plugged in?
The problem with that is that the TV is on top of a dresser, and the plug is behind the dresser, and the dresser is really close to the wall.
How close?
It's about 3 or 4 inches away from the wall.
That should be enough space for you to look behind it and at least see if it's plugged in.
Normally, yes, but right now, it's really dark back there.
Can you use the flashlight on your phone?
No, I'm using my phone to talk to you. Duh!
Okay. Well, it is kind of dark on your screen. Why is it dark?
The lights are off.
Why don't you just turn on the lights?
Because right now, on my side of town, there's a big power outage.
I see. Delete, delete, delete. Do you still have the original packaging the TV came in?
I always keep the boxes.
Here's what I want you to do. Pack up the TV in the original packaging and mail it back to us.
It's that bad, huh?
I'm afraid so. There's an online form you'll need to fill out. It'll ask you why you're returning it. Just say there's nothing wrong with the TV. It's just that you're too stupid to own a freaking television.
I am?
Most definitely. But you're actually perfect for this job. Could you watch the complaint department for just a sec? I'll be right back.
I guess so. There's nothing ever good on anyways.
Is there anyone here? Hello? Hello? Oh, how awful!
Oh, I'm extremely sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Oh, good. For a moment there, I thought you were, quite mad.
No. I was just expecting someone else. Can I help you?
The complaint department, is it?
Virtual complaint department. Can I help you?
Yes, thank you. I came in here to complain about. What were you expecting?
I'm sorry.
That mask. You were expecting to jump out at someone else? Who is it?
Oh, actually, I'm not allowed to tell you.
Why not?
It's private. You would know the person anyways.
I might, and the way you jumped out like that doesn't seem very private. Who is it?
I'm sorry, but that's between the persons whose name I am not mentioning and the complaint department. It is a private message for that person and that person only. Can I help you?
I already know the message. It's RAR.
That's only half the message. Did you wish to register a complaint or not?
Yes, but not to you. I wish to complain to someone else.
I assure you I'm perfectly capable of assisting you with whatever your grievance might be.
No, I find you rude and very annoying.
Fine. I'll just find another associate. Hello, can I help you?
Nope, no. You just put on a different mask.
No, I didn't. I'm a completely different person.
No, no, no. I don't want you. You're terrible.
I suppose you could do better.
A slug could do better.
A salon? Fine. Prove it.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm afraid that the attendant has... oh. Perhaps I can help you.
Great, because I'm at my wit's end. I just don't know what to do.
What seems to be the problem?
I think my husband is going deaf.
That is a problem. And what makes you think he's losing his hearing?
He doesn't answer me half the time. I have to call to him several times before I get any response. It seems like the only time he can hear me is when we're standing face to face and he can see my lips move.
I see. Let's try an experiment. Do you both have mobile phones?
Sure. I make sure he has his set to ring and vibrate to make sure he answers.
Here's what I want you to do. Call his phone, and when he answers, I want you to talk softly. Then, if there's no response, talk a little louder, and if there's still no response, talk a little louder, and so on until you finally get an answer.
Sounds reasonable. It's ringing. He answered. Hello, honey. No answer. Hello, sweetheart, are you there? Still nothing. Darling, can you hear me? No, complete silence. If he can't see my lips moving, he can't hear me.
What's his number? I'll call him.
Good idea. I'd like to have another witness so that I can convince him to go in for a hearing test. 555-4529.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, hi. I'm calling on behalf of your wife? Yes, she's right here. Yes, I can. Right, I'll let her know. Okay, bye-bye.
He could hear you?
Yes, he could.
What did he say?
He said that he answered you 3 times and wants to know what you want. He also says you always do that to him.
Oh, I wonder what that means.
Hey, could you watch the complaint department for me for just a second?
What? I didn't hear you.
Thanks, I'll be right back.
So what do you think I should do?
Hello, I'd like to register a complaint. Hey,
Hello? Oh, hello.
I'd like to register a complaint.
At the moment, I'm afraid there's no one here to complain to.
You're here, aren't you?
Yes, well, what's your complaint?
My bill is wrong.
It seems to be in order.
No, look at the price of the cheese.
Oh, there it is. Jarlsberg. That's good cheese.
Yes, but the price is wrong.
Let's see. They charged you $8.59 a pound. An excellent bargain for such high quality cheese.
Exactly, but the price online says $10.43 per pound, so they charged me the wrong price.
But they only charged you $8.59 a pound. I don't think they were trying to swindle you.
Nevertheless, it is still incorrect.
Oh, I think I found the problem. See on the online grocery department? Starting today, Jarlsberg cheese is on sale for $8.59 a pound. They simply gave you the sales price early.
That may be, but when I bought it, the price was $10.43 per pound. I demand a correction.
Well, the customer is always right. So you bought 2 pounds and paid $17.18, and the old price was $10.43 times 2, which is $20.86 for a difference of $3.68. So you owe an additional $3.68.
What about sales tax and shipping?
Times 0.06 equals 22 cents for a grand total of $3.88.
What about the cost of the plastic wrapping around the cheese?
That's already included in the price of the cheese. But I can see you're insistent. So, 2.5 cents for that.
The Jarlsberg name sticker?
3/4 cent for that.
The nutritional information label?
0.25 cents for that.
Cow flatulent reduction injections. You didn't think I knew about those, did you?
Oh dear. No, we were trying to keep that a secret. Another 8.5 cents.
And to compensate you for your time?
98 cents.
Is there tax on your time?
No tax on customer service.
Thank goodness. At least there's a bright spot. It seems like there's a surcharge for everything these days. So how much is the damage?
$4.98. You can pay by credit card over the phone or online.
I'm afraid I haven't any money.
That's all right. You can work it off in the complaint department for the next 2 minutes.
Is this the complaint department? I've been trying to call the Army Surplus store for 2 days now, and the line seems to be disconnected.
What number did you call?
I wrote down on a hand. 0900-1700.
That doesn't sound like a real phone number.
I wrote down exactly how they had it on the door.
Was it on a sign just under the word open?
Why, yes. Another thing, the sign said open, but the doors were locked.
That's their operating hours. It's military time. It means they're open from 0900 to 1700 hours.
What time is 1700 hours?
5.
O'clock?
Yes. Here is the real number to Army Surplus customer service. Their phone lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Eastern or Pacific time?
Daylight saving time.
I can't call anyways. My phone is damaged.
It looks like it's off.
How to turn it on?
Just push any button.
There isn't one.
I can see several buttons on it.
Yes, there's a volume button on the back button, the home button, and the settings button. I looked at every square millimeter on this phone, and believe me, there isn't any button.
It looks like there might be water damage.
I don't see how that's possible. I kept it in my jacket pocket through 2 washings.
You washed your jacket with the phone in the pocket?
Yes, but as you can see, the pockets are waterproof.
Okay, that's 2 minutes. I've done my time. Good luck with that.
So I just wait here then?
Is this where I can complain about my parents?
Well, if you want to.
Good, because they're a real pain in the butt.
Is that so? Are they super old and senile and you have to take care of them?
No, they're just unreasonable. They have all these rules and to follow them or there'll be consequences.
Nasty things those are.
Tell me about it. But get this. My dad thinks there are good consequences.
Good consequences? Like what?
Take the other day, for example. I wanted some cake, so instead of just making one, my mom shows me instructions on the back of the cake mix box and says, follow these. But because of the way our oven heats and the climate we live in, cook the cake 7 minutes less than what it says in the box.
And did you?
Yeah, she made me do it all by myself. She just stood there and answered a few questions.
Was she right about the 7 minutes?
Oh yeah, the cake turned actually moist and delicious, but then my dad says, nice work. This is a life consequence of following the instructions.
That's a strange way to put it. But I suppose there is good consequences.
But then come the bad consequences. In order to make the cake, I had to use several dishes, pans, and utensils.
Naturally.
Get this, they made me wash the dishes.
So you look a little red hen.
Exactly. I had to make it and then do all the cleanup.
And then they just wanted to eat all the fruits of your labor.
Oh no, they're diabetic. They couldn't have any.
Oh, I see. Did you purchase the cake mix?
Of course not. My parents buy all the food.
But they don't eat cake.
No, but I do.
So basically, you want your parents to buy the food, fix your food, clean up the mess, while you just eat the food?
Finally, someone gets it. Why don't my parents get it?
They get it.
Is this the complaint department?
Can you help this person?
Me? You want me to?
You can do it. I'll be right back.
What's your complaint?
My arm hurts.
Well, not a doctor, but I'll take a look.
I'm sick of doctors. I fell out of a tree.
I need to look at the other arm
Why?
because it's injured.
No, this is the one that hurts.
Then why does that one have all those bandages?
To stop the blood?
So it is hurt.
No, this is the one that hurts.
Clearly, that one has multiple wounds, and the one without the bandages looks perfectly fine. Instead of the complaint department, I think you need to see a psychiatrist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have explained. A long time ago, this arm suffered a very rare nerve injury, which resulted in the complete lack of this arm's ability to feel any pain.
Really? I've never heard of that.
It's extremely rare, but it's sort of like a super extreme case of carpal tunnel, but it's true. Watch this.
Oh my, yes, thank you. Thank you for the demonstration. I believe you.
Here, you try. Go on, have a bite. Huh, yeah, you're on that side of the screen.
It's not necessary anyway.
Then I'll give it a good karate chop. Hi!
No, please stop. You'll get blood everywhere.
Sorry, I just get carried away sometimes.
Now, if that's not the arm that hurts, then how'd you get all those injuries?
Well, all these band-aids on my fingers are from cutting onions. That always happens. This one on my wrist is from one of those jagged strips that you use to tear off saran wrap with. This one's more of a burn, and this one, believe it or not, I got from a whack-a-mole machine at Chuck E. Cheese.
May I take a look? That's a gaping wound. You need to go to the hospital.
It doesn't hurt.
That doesn't matter. It needs stitches. If you don't get that sewn up, it'll get worse. You'll lose more blood, you'll have more nerve damage, you'll lose your arm or worse.
But it doesn't hurt.
Pain is an indicator that there's something wrong. But believe me, there's something wrong. I'm gonna go get some help.
But this is the arm that hurts. Why are you wearing a mask?
I'm a cat burglar.
I see. Can I help you?
I'm bored. See this? I burgled it.
That's not cool. Do you need a letter opener or something?
No, letter openers are for wimps who can't just rip open an envelope. It's only paper.
I like letter openers. In fact, hold that one up to the camera. That looks just like my letter opener.
It is yours.
What? How'd you get it?
I told you, I burgled it.
You came to my house and stole my letter opener?
No, I didn't go to your house. I'm a virtual burglar.
You stole it through my computer?
Yes. Sorry.
I don't believe you are. And I don't believe you stole my letter opener through my computer.
Why not?
Because it's impossible.
Why do you say that?
Because there's no such thing as a virtual... Wait a minute. Where's my pen?
Is this it?
Yes! What?
I virtually burgled it. Sorry.
You keep saying you're sorry, but you keep doing it.
I'm bored.
Is that why you steal? You're bored?
No. Burglary started a long time ago when I was little. I stole all my friends' toys. Bobby Richmond's.
Do you realize stealing hurts other people?
Oh yes, when I first stole Bobby's toys, he cried and cried. And I pretended like I didn't know anything about it, but I felt terrible. It just ate me up inside, but I was too scared to confess. So instead of returning his toys, I stole some more.
That's awful!
I know, but after a while, I stopped feeling guilty. I became a full-time thief, and now I've branched out into virtual burglary. I know it hurts people, but I just don't seem to care.
Hey, where's my Diet Dr. Pepper?
Sorry, I'm bored.
Maybe you should get caught and have to pay for your crimes.
I have, many times. That's boring too.
You keep saying that. Why are you so bored?
The movies make being a thief look glamorous, but in real life, it's boring.
Doesn't seem like it would be boring. The thrill of planning the heist, the excitement and anticipation of the moment, the exhilaration of the risk of being caught, the adventure of getting away with it, and the pleasure of your loot.
I see you watch movies too. To tell you the truth, I don't feel anything. No thrill, no excitement, no exhilaration, no adventure, and certainly no pleasure. I wish I could go back to when I was that stupid kid and feel the guilt of stealing Bobby's toys again.
You want to feel guilty?
It's better than feeling nothing.
I just realized something. You have the exact same condition as my arm, only on the inside. I'll be back.
See this?
Is that lemonade?
Yes. I want to open a lemonade stand, but check this out. It's not bad, but it's a little bit weak.
Weak lemonade, huh? That's not good.
Exactly. Now watch. Still weak. It tastes exactly the same.
Well, how many scoops?
It's unbelievable. Would you buy weak lemonade?
No, at least not twice.
Me either.
Again?
Of course. Practice makes perfect. Weak!
Excuse me, but I couldn't help but notice that you keep using the same amount of lemonade powder with the same amount of water each time.
2 scoops. That's what it says on the package.
Perhaps the people who came up with the portions were envisioning a smaller cup.
The instructions didn't say anything about that.
Well, maybe not, but you can't just keep doing the
What?
exact
Is this a complaint department or not?
virtual complaint department.
Then help me with my complaint.
Are you using the same amount of water?
Of course.
2 scoops of lemonade powder.
No more, no less.
it's going to be too watery.
Even though I used the exact same ingredients, this time I expect a different result. Down the hatch. Tastes the same! Weak!
You can't just do the exact same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
The people in Washington do.
Listen, there's something I've got to take care of. Could you watch the complaint department for just a minute?
You have got to help me. I have this song stuck in my head and it won't get out. I can't sleep. I can't work. I can't do anything. It won't stop.
Beethoven went insane?
Beethoven didn't go insane.
Sure he did. Jason Beethoven, he lived down the street from me. It was a heavy metal screamo song called Chicken with His Head Cut Off. But in his mind, he only heard it played by the banjo. Couldn't get it out of his head. So they had to take him away in a straitjacket.
This is the complaint department, isn't it?
Virtual complaint department. And new today, we also sell lemonade. Virtually, of course.
You're not being very helpful. I am desperate. I need to sleep. It just keeps playing and playing over and over again.
Sorry. Have you tried eating bananas?
Yes, they only pop up in the song.
May I ask what song is running through your head?
Old MacDonald.
You don't mean Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm he had a banana, E-I-E-I-O.
Oh dear, this is awful. Have you tried counting sheep?
With a baba here and a baba there.
So everything you try ends up in the song? This is worse than chicken with his head cut off.
Here a bok, there a bok, everywhere a bok, bok. Help me!
You can order some lemonade.
No thanks, it looks weak. With a weak here and a weak there.
That's an obnoxious song. Sing something else. Here, sing with me. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Here with a glow, there with a glow, everywhere a glow, glow. Old Mac Rudolph had a farm. Ah!
See, it's impossible.
I hate that song. Let's do something else. Hey Jude by the Beatles. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I. Ah!
No, this can't be.
Do Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Ready? Go. And on that farm we had a shake, E-I-E-I. Ah!
Try when the saints go marching in. Go.
With a march here and a march there.
Ah! E-I-E-I-O. Let me out of here!
Is this the complaint department?
Absolutely. Do you have a complaint?
I most certainly do. First, I woke up to absolute silence. Usually, Mrs. Willoughby's dog is yapping at the wee hours of the morning, waking up me and the whole neighborhood. I mean, who gets up before 9 a.m.? And it's one of those annoying little dogs with those high, whiny barks. But this morning, there was nothing.
So, you were able to sleep in?
I'd hardly call 10 a.m. sleeping in. But then I go out to get the paper, which is usually thrown in my rose bushes. But it's sitting right on my doorstep, so I didn't even have to go put on my slippers to go and get it.
So that was a good thing?
What do you think? But while I'm getting the paper, I noticed that the neighbors across the street had taken down their pool.
Swimming pool?
Yes, they had this little 2-foot blown-up swimming pool out in their front yard, but with no fence. And city ordinance clearly states that any pool over 18 inches high must be enclosed by a 6-foot fence. I've called the city several times to report the violation, but they would never do anything about it.
But the pool is gone now.
Yes, I was going to call again today to complain, but now there's no sense. But that's not all. For lunch, I decided to go to Taco Bell.
You don't seem like the kind of person who frequents the Bell.
No, but I do like fried chicken. And one time I went to my favorite fried chicken place, and they had combined it with Taco Bell. So I tried a few items on the menu. and I was hooked. The problem was they always got my order wrong. Not enough cheese on my taco, too much fizz in my Diet Pepsi, and crunchy tortillas for my burrito. I mean, what are the odds they would get it wrong every time? But today, everything was perfect.
So the bell came through for you?
That's not all. The doctor called and said that my cholesterol plummeted and I don't need to take those pills anymore. My financial portfolio went from weak to strong. My taxes went down. And on the way over here, all the traffic lights were green.
Let me get this straight. You got online to complain about not having anything to
I don't know why. I clicked the link. I just like the look of it. It is very pretty.
You think the link to the virtual complaint department is pretty?
It's my favorite link.
Well then, I'm afraid you're all out of excuses.
Excuses for what?
Hey, how would you like to run the complaint department?
Me?
It'd just be for a few minutes until I get back.
Yes, I'll do it.
All right, here's what you do.
Shut up! I know what to do. Get going. I've got it covered. Everything will be fine. Get out of here and let me do my job. Welcome to the complaint department. Can I help you?
Yes. No, thank you. I shouldn't be here. I'll leave.
Wait! You came in here for something. You might as well just lay it on me.
Actually, I work at another virtual complaint department on another site, and today's my day off.
A fellow complaint receptacle. Let me ask you something. Are you sick of all the people who come in to complain about the stupidest things?
Yes, that's why I'm here. For example, I had this lady come in yesterday to complain that every morning her husband wakes up, stretches his arms, and says, I slept like a baby.
What's wrong with that?
That's what I asked her. So she says he doesn't remember when we had babies. They don't sleep that well.
So what did you say?
I told her to just be grateful that he doesn't wake up hungry and crying every 2 hours with a load in his pants.
A very good point.
I thought so too. But she closed her screen, all angry. And then there's this guy who gets on one of those sticky fly strips wrapped all around his head and he can't get it off. I mean, is it me?
Is it I?
What?
I believe the proper grammatical form of that question would be, is it I?
Are you sure? What if I added the word just into it? Is it just me? I mean, people say that all the time, but I've never heard anyone say, is it just I?
You're right. That does sound weird. Let's see. Use I for the subject of the sentence. Like, I am listening to complaints. And me for the object of the sentence. Like, this person is complaining to me.
Yes, you wouldn't say this person is complaining to I.
So is I the subject of our question?
Is it I or is it the subject of the question?
You know, I'm not sure, but I am sure I've heard the phrase, is it I, somewhere before.
Now that you mention it, I believe I've heard it put that way as well, somewhere important before.
Well, no matter whether is it me or is it I, it is a rather good question.
I wish all my customers would ask it before they came into my complaint department.
Wouldn't that be something? It might change the whole way we do things around here. It might even change the world.
Come to think of it, we better not spread it around. If that ever happened, we'd be out of a job.
Right, mum's the word. Hey, you're an experienced complaint taker. Could you do me a favor? It'll only take a sec.
Sure, what is it?
Could you... Wait, maybe it is me.
No, I think you're right. Is it I?
No, I mean the problem. Maybe the problem is me.
What problem?
You know what? Never mind. I was just going to ask you to watch the complaint department for me while I went out and take a break. But I think I'll stay. Yes, I'm going to stay at my post.
Okay. It's not really my day off. I asked someone to watch my complaint department for me for a while I came here. I can't believe I couldn't see it before. It is me. Or I've got to get back. See ya.
Have a nice day. The certificate grants the right the holder to be happy for the rest of the day. Really?
I'll email it to you. No more excuses.
Thank you. What about tomorrow?
Worry about that when you come to it.
I've got it. Sing with me.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a grievance, E-I-E-I-O. With a grumble here and a mumble there, here a mumble there, right everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Well,
It's gone. It's completely gone.
we just need to finish the song.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is wonderful. Goodbye.
Hey, check this out. Down the hatch. Whew, delicious.
I've got to try that. It's wonderful! You doubled the amount of lemonade! Brilliant! Wait until our customers taste this flavor explosion!
What?
You know what? I found Bobby Richmond's phone number. You gotta start somewhere.
You're right. Thank you.
There you are. The paramedics are waiting for you outside your house.
Will they give me something for the pain in my arm?
I hope not. You need that pain. But I know they're gonna fix both your arms.
Excellent! Thank you!
I found a solution to your problem.
And how is a ping pong supposed to get my parents to bake my cakes and wash my dishes?
Simple. Get a paddle, like this. Or bigger. Or maybe something with spikes on it.
If you're going to tell me that I should go get a low-level entry job, I'm just going to tell you what I told my parents. I went to college. I got an associate's degree in female Klingon studies. I'm not going to work on an assembly line.
Just give a paddle to your parents and tell them to give you a good spanking.
You can't talk to me like...
You're a self-aggrandizing, pompous parasite who thinks that the principles of responsibility and consequences apply to everyone but you. It's time to grow up and stop acting like a baby.
I hate you! You're ruining my life!
Thanks for watching the complaint department for me. How did it go?
Pretty good. Hey, what time does the complaint department close?
6.
O'clock.
Yes, 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll come back then.
Why? We'll be closed.
Bye!
I'd say you've worked off your bill.
Ooh, what have you got there?
Creamy Havati. It's on sale, you know.
It looks wonderful. I must purchase some. I hope they've updated their sale prices, or I'll be back.
I know you will.
I've got a solution. Roll up a regular sheet of paper into a cone, like this.
Like this?
Perfect! Put the skinny end in your ear and see if your husband answers you now. It's only temporary. You'll need to see a doctor.
Of course. To think all this time the problem is me. Or is it I?
Either one works.
Husband is calling me.
I didn't hear your phone ring.
He's in the living room searching for me. I'd better get going. Thank you.
Mom! Oh, how awful! No, I told you already. I want somebody else.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm extremely sorry. I thought you were someone else.
I'm definitely not someone else. As you can see, I'm an entirely different person.
I guess the problem wasn't someone else. Good day.
I have good news. The power's back on your neighborhood.
So I'll be able to see behind the dresser to make sure the big cord is plugged into the wall?
Actually, you won't need to. Your TV should work perfectly fine now.
Why? Because the power came back. Oh, suddenly I feel humiliated.
That's the first step to recovery.
Hey, I bet now the clock stopped running.
Now, what am I going to do with you?
I have the answer. Take a look. It's a bag full of empty Fs of Oreos.
Wow, that is perfect.
Now you can spread your icing back onto these cookies in just the right proportions.
Excellent. But how do I mean, you being there and me being here.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I normally work at the non-virtual complaint department. They have lemonade there too. I guess you'll have to buy another package of Oreos and scrape off the icing yourself. Then you could spread that icing back onto the empty cookies.
Thank you. I'm off to the store. I have a lot of cookies to repair.
I'm back.
Oh, hi. You got your drink, I see.
Yep. I would have gotten you one too, but you're not here.
That's okay. Diet Pepsi hurts my back.
Hurts your back? How's that?
When I take a drink of that, I have to bend over so far to lick the dirt off my shoes, just to get the terrible taste out of my mouth.
I see. So, how'd it go?
Fairly well, I suppose. I learned a lot about people.
Let me guess. It's easy to see the solution to someone else's complaint. But when it comes to our own problems...
Well, yes, that's one thing, but in the bigger picture...
Hey, I just realized, you never got to tell me your complaint.
That's okay, I don't need to.
No, really, you came in here for something, and then you were good enough to do me a good turn. Least I can do is listen to your complaint.
Actually, now that I've had time to think about it, it was I.
It was me.
You had nothing to do with it.
No, I mean, the proper way to say that is, it was me.
Are you sure? Is it me? Is it I? Is it me? Is it I? I can't tell which one sounds better, but I am sure I've heard the question "is it I" before.
Now that you mention it, I think I've heard it put that way before as well. Someone important, I believe.
No matter. Either way, it's a good question, which has caused me to look inward. I shall ask it frequently. Thank you for the experience.
Skull!